big deal from Lazy Boy that's been very, very popular. Today, we're not only going to give you the opportunity to get your choice of either the classic manual Lazy Boy that you maybe already know and own and love and you recline in and watch QVC in right now, but we also have the XR version, the powered version that Molly's showing us, and we have it for you with all the upgrades. iClean technology, you get that wonderful temper foam, and you get it right away. So Molly's here with us. Molly Ment, she brings us Lazy Boy. This is always one of my favorite presentations, not only because it's the most comfortable seat in the house, but it's also really a great education of a brand that's been around for years and years, made right here or assembled right here in America.
Since 1928.
So tell us this story. What are we doing over here?
So we're really excited because this is the James, which is one of our most popular, one of our top 5 most popular silhouettes. And why you guys love it so much is because there's a little bit of extra room. There's this really nice tall back. I love when you sat down at all of how tall.
Yeah, my head feels nice and protected.
You're protected
at
right there.
6'2", yeah.
So, and then we have those options between the manual, which so many people come to Lazy Boy and they think of that manual recline, and then they go, wait a minute. And the manual recline is still wonderful. It's a 3-position locking footrest. You can get in and cuddle and move around in the manual recliner. But more people here at QVC and in our showrooms go, hold the phone. There is a wireless remote Lazy Boy, which gets you into infinite reclining positions. It's whisper silent right here. And it has presets up here. There is 4 motors. You can actually go just by the press of the home button back into the rocker, because remember, all of these chairs, whether it's a manual.
So I was telling Molly, I said, I don't remember a Lazy Boy rocking like this smoothly. It's such an unbelievably smooth experience. Here's the thing. If you're picking up the manual today, you're getting it home for $1,100 basically. If you're picking up the XR, the Power XR, at retail, that would be $2,653. We have it for you at $1,698. It actually costs less for you to get the Power XR here at QVC than it costs for you to get the manual at Lazy Boy store. Now, I want to show you color choices, and I want to show you this fabric as well, right? Because the fabric is like this beautiful, almost micro chenille, but it's iClean technology. So when you look at the linen on your screen, and you're thinking to yourself, well, that's going to get dirty. No, it's not. Stain resistant, water repellent, wine, anything that you're spilling on there, you don't have to worry about it staining that iClean technology fabric. This one is the one that we're calling wicker, a beautiful, soft kind of brown.
It's like a mocha brown, but look at, you can see there is this like woven pattern into it, and that's not porous. It's just beautiful, and it's going to stand the test of time for you.
And then we have for you Midnight right over here, which is, you know, it reads slightly green on the screen. And if you go to QVC.com, there is a picture of it that we took under different lighting where it looks more gray, like a charcoal gray.
Yeah, where it has a lot of green behind it. So it's reading a little bit green here, but it is a charcoal gray.
Then we have the indigo for you as well.
This is that perfect denim. It goes with everything in your home, denim blue.
You know, I always think like blues and grays, and you're right, like blue really works with, like, if you're the person that has like a lot of gray walls, like I have a lot of agreeable gray in my home, right? That's that color that everybody likes.
Everybody likes.
Yes, blues really look great in that environment. But let's walk over here. We'll show you again why you want a Lazy Boy in your house. It is always the most preferred seat in the home.
I just want to mention also in this really super, because we've been doing this for a while together, and we used to have super dark colors, and looking at this linen color, you don't have to shy away from the style you want now. Because take a look at this. This is the iClean technology. Truly magical, which is iClean technology. Watch, I don't just have wine here for no reason. You can see on this linen color that almost looks porous. It is not. With the magic of iClean, which is the highest end stain repellency that is in the industry. It's 5 out of 5 for things like wine, coffee, chocolate, tea. I can take a dry paper towel and run this along, and the stain runs away from the fabric and into the dry paper towel, and it is then dry to the touch. We mount this on plexiglass so you can see
nothing goes through
to the other side.
So that means it didn't go through to the cushioning, it didn't go through to the underside of the fabric. You were able to just just clean it up and get rid of it. But really, I think that more than anything, the reason why people love their Lazy Boy is because we basically live in them. Some people sleep in them, right? Like I know that when you were pregnant, you were sleeping in your Lazy Boy.
You know,
at one
it's
point.
the #1 call I get, besides how long people have had their Lazy Boys. They call and say that for whatever reason, they ended up sleeping in their Lazy Boy. And it's incredible to be able to be so comfortable in whisper silent in that power option that you can sleep and get into a position that you feel perfectly comfortable in. And then what you're sitting on is actually Tempur-Pedic foam. Temper response memory foam.
And we'll show you what that foam difference is like in just a second. But here I want you to see this, right? So here's the difference between the manual or the Power XR.
Yeah, we still do manual reclining better than anyone else in the industry. It's 54 individualized comfort positions, total body and independent lumbar support in all positions, increased adjustability you only get from Lazy Boy. There's that Temper response memory foam, which is going to give you more resiliency and a deeper relaxation, 4-sided construction, and we're still assembled right here from domestic and imported parts as we have been since 1928. But what we were saying is that so many of you know and love Lazy Boy because of that manual recline, and then you see the power option and you go, wait a minute, because it is infinite reclining positions. It is whisper silent. There is that head and neck that you can increase. It is just that pinnacle of...
It's just comfort.
Comfort.
It's comfort. And that's why everybody has had Lazy Boys. I mean, like, listen, my parents had one Lazy Boy in their house for over 15 years.
Right.
When they moved to their new house, they got 2, just because they wanted to have 2 new matching ones together.
It's also the key to a happy marriage.
Oh,
you
yes,
don't want to
course.
have one
No,
Lazy
you
Boy.
can't just have one because it's always going to be somebody's chair. And so, like, in the other house, it was funny. They bought it for my father. Instantly, my mother took it. And then all the kids, all the grandkids would say, that's grandma's chair.
Right.
And then the only person that was allowed to sit in it besides my mother was my nephew, Duke. He's the youngest.
He was her baby.
Well, because he was the baby.
He was the baby, was
Right?
allowed to be in the chair. But what is kind of neat about that is that if you have known and loved Lazy Boy for a long time, and even 5 years ago, we didn't have the ability to have the stain resistancy that they have now in these fabrics. So if she was protecting that in any way, and worried about juice boxes or her grandbabies being in it, she doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
So here's the thing. Here's what I want you to see, right? There's the Power XR right there on your screen. If you're picking up that Power XR here at QVC, you know, it should be over $2,600. Our price is $1,698. Just so you know, if you went to a Lazy Boy store today, right now, and built this exact same chair, you would be spending over $1,800 for this, for the manual, just for the manual. Today, our Power XR is coming home for $1,698 or $339 on Easy Pay. If you're picking up the manual is coming home for $1,099.98 or $220. Now, let's go over here, Molly, and let's show some of the color choices, okay? And I'm just going to go rogue and get rid of my IFB altogether, okay? Because there is no IFB coming out of it.
I would love to.
So we're going to go right over here, and let's show everyone we have the Indigo.
This is the Indigo.
Now remember, you can pick it up in the Power XR, or you can get it in the manual. And no matter which one you're choosing, today you can utilize that Easy Pay. By the way, ask your operator about special financing with your Q card, because we do have special financing when we offer you Lazy Boy chairs. Now this is the one that we're calling Midnight. Here on the set reads a little green. It has a green undertone to it. Really, it's a rich charcoal gray.
There it is.
So if you're putting this in a room with a lot of neutrals, this is the one that's going to pick up whatever it is that you're putting down in that room.
Right, because there's those beautiful undertones in the wovenness. And then this is wicker, which is sort of like a mocha brown color.
It's a beautiful shade of, like, I would call this like a washed brown.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So, and it's a very, very perfect neutral brown, right? So it's not too warm, it's not cool tone. And then right over here, last but not least, we have it for you in that gorgeous linen. And that linen's so perfect, right? And you think to yourself like, oh my gosh, is it gonna get dirty?
Right.
Am I gonna stain anything on it?
Especially when you come in close and you see how that has that woven pattern, you don't have to worry about that. And you know, the other thing is that if you're getting these through QVC, even on our website, it's taking 6 to 8 weeks to get these home to you from Lazy Boy, but not here at QVC. This is 1 to 3 weeks. And look, our delivery men, this is actually white glove delivery service. They're gonna take it upstairs into a bedroom, downstairs into the basement, put the chair together for you. They're going to plug in the power option, make sure that it's in working order, and then the last thing that you're going to have to worry about is just sitting down and relaxing. We want everything about this experience to be incredibly relaxing for you.
And that's what you get with Lazy Boy every single time. It's one of the reasons why it's been around for so many years. It's one of the reasons why here at QVC we get the opportunity to bring it to you at the best value. You get it home right away. You have 30 days to try it. You get that in-home delivery, which is really, really nice. They'll set it up right in the room of your choice, and you get your color choices. One last color run really quickly. We've got the linen. This one is your wicker. There is your midnight, there's your indigo, and your item number is H464380. Molly, thank you so much. Are we going to see you later on today?
Yes, at 7 p.m.
All right, at 7 p.m. we've got more Lazy Boy with Molly, but right now, whoa, we've got Pop Sonic with Jen. Jen, I have some hair on my neck I got to get rid of. I'll be over in a second.
Alberti, are you saying I can